Good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Eugene, Oregon. I'm Reverend Trish and I have the great pleasure of being your practitioner for today and doing the meditation to start off your day. Congratulate yourself for giving yourself the gift of you, to take the time to find out what you are and who you are within that you may not be aware of at this point. So I'd like to invite you to make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes or simply softly focus them down so that your focus can be on the words that you hear that have been given to me to share with you this morning. A flag goes boneless as it assumes the shape of the wind that snaps it. And so I love. The lesson of the flag challenges our trust in the fabric of our lives. It asks us not to resist the wind of spirit that comes along. For the vital energies of life come upon us in sudden gusts of experience. And we can only unfold our true selves if we let go of our resistance and realize that our purpose is as simple and beautiful as that of a flag. The great poet really says, I want to unfold. I don't want to stay folded anywhere, because where I am folded, there I am a lie. We are invited to live in the open. We are encouraged and challenged to unfold past our fear, so that the appearance of life, larger and older than us, might flap us into full living. Yes, this may not be easy, as all our bad experience and protective upbringing has us ready to resist anything sudden or powerful. Yet when we trip and fall, we learn soon enough that it is the arm that stiffens and resists that breaks. Often our resistance only makes things worse. Whoever is stiff and inflexible is a disciple of death. Whoever is soft and yielding is a disciple of life. As we choose to stay among the living, we are often asked to summon a courage not to resist. This is different than turning the other cheek. Rather, this is meeting the world in all its painful variety, with feet spread and arms open, neither accepting everything nor rejecting everything, but leaning into what is nourishing and letting the rest move on through. In this way, the heart becomes a torn flag that knows no country. And over time, it is the little tears of living in the open that we must give thanks to. For it is the slight rips we suffer that let through the blasts too painful to carry. Perhaps this is wisdom. The earned humility of our suffering that doesn't try to hold on to everything. Perhaps this is the wisdom of the torn heart that lets us keep going. I invite you to let your breathing be the wind of feeling that unfurls your heart. As you breathe in and out, that constant repetitive motion, the unconscious motion, simply there. Feel that wind unfurl your heart. Allow yourself to feel one recent moment of pain and one recent moment of joy. Let each move through you like wind through a flag, one after the other. A moment of pain and a moment of joy. Again and again. As we breathe, practice not resisting by leaning into each feeling. Lean into it. Feel it. Let it go. Let each feeling through, like the flag as the wind unfurls it. Not holding on. Simply allowing it to be and allowing it to travel. As we slow ourselves into a moment of thinking and feeling and taking in the world, we recognize that life is simply a centering, a center where life is full of joy and of love and compassion. A place where we feel that we are at our most authentic self. At the pace of creation, all things breathe the same way. So when we slow and open and center ourselves. We breathe in union with all life. And breathing this way, we draw strength from all of life. When we slow down and breathe, we reach like trees into everything that's open, and the whole sky of clouds drift in unison with the dreams of each person. When we slow to that pace, truth will sweep like a flock of birds from the mountains we climb. The beginning enters us, and we are new. As we relax our souls, as we feel them open, the pace at which our mind thinks slows to the pace which our heart feels. And together, they unfold the rhythm with which our eyes can see the miracles waiting in all that is ordinary. As we breathe in, we feel ourselves different than we were at the beginning. The beginning of these words that I have spoken and shared. And I leave you with this amazing quote from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, when he said, "We should speak our word and believe that after it is spoken, it gathers unto whatever is necessary to its fulfillment, and the law does the rest." Blessings to you all for a most wonderful day and a most wonderful life.
Good morning, everyone. I'll let you settle. Okay. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Eugene. We're so glad you decided to join us. My name is Tonya, and this is...
I'm Brian.
Yay! And we're members of your Joy Notes music team. We like to get things started with a couple of congregational sing-along songs. Please stand if you're able and join in with us.
You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing.
You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along.
You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing.
You gotta clap when the Spirit says
clap.
You gotta clap
When the Spirit says clap.
When the Spirit says clap, you gotta clap right along. You gotta clap when the Spirit says clap.
You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance.
You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance.
When the Spirit says dance, you gotta dance right along.
You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance. You gotta jump when the Spirit says jump. You gotta jump when the Spirit says jump. When the Spirit says jump, you gotta jump right along. You gotta jump when the Spirit says jump.
You gotta laugh
when the Spirit says laugh. Ha ha! You gotta laugh when the Spirit says laugh. Ha ha! When the Spirit says laugh, you gotta laugh along.
You gotta laugh when the Spirit says laugh. You gotta stop when the
Spirit says. Good job, everybody. Please take your seat and remember to silence your cell phone. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Please take a moment to introduce yourself or say hello to the people next to you. Now, do we make our way to our seats? Now we'll have you make your way to your seat so we can sing our second song together. Here we go.
No one is an
island.
No one stands alone. Each one's joy is joy to me. Each one's grief is my own. We need one another. So I will defend each one as my brother, each one as my friend. I saw the people gather. I heard the music start. The song that they were singing is ringing in my heart. No one is an island. No one walks alone. Each one's joy is joy to me. Each one's grief is my own. We need one another. So I will defend each one as my sister, each one as my friend.
Nice job, everybody. Now you can take your seat and please silence your cell phones.
Karen Drucker had a song she wrote. It was, turn your cell phones off, silence your pagers and beepers. It went on to say, we need to hear a higher call, but we can't if we hear your cell phone squawk. So please turn your cell phones off. So anyway, that being said, hi there. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Eugene. My name is Linda Finley. And 15 years ago this week, I candidated to become your minister. And some of you were here, and some of you actually voted for me. So here I am 15 years later wearing the outfit I wore when I candidated. So, but anyway, welcome. I'm glad to be presider today and to welcome everyone, whether you are here or whether you are at home. This is a beautiful teaching, and this is a special center. This center has been in existence for 52 years. We started almost 52 years. We started early in 1970, and they were in an office building over by the grain elevator where the off-ramp is onto Jefferson. And then in 76 bought this building and have been here ever since. We have a mission because we know spiritually empowered people live richer, fuller lives. We use the principles of our teaching, the science of mind, to inspire minds, to open hearts, and to empower lives. And so I am grateful to be part of that. I am grateful that you are part of that, and I thank you all for being here today. Our organization, Centers for Spiritual Living, has a global vision, which we are sharing a piece of each week. And I wanted to share this piece with you today. We see a world in which individually and collectively, as one and as many, we are called to a higher state of consciousness and action. Inspiration without perspiration is just an hallucination. So action is essential, whatever we create change. I would like to call our practitioner of the day, Reverend Trish Mackey, up here. If everyone would stand, we're going to sing 2 times the song Right Here, Right Now. So please join us.
Right here, right now, we have come into the presence of God, and our hearts are open to the love that's found. Right here, right now. Right here, right now, we have come into the presence of God, and our hearts are open to the love that's found. Right here, right now.
And so I invite you to make yourself comfortable in whatever that means for you, and just to know that within you is the greatest source of love, compassion, joy, and beauty. So in this moment in time, I know that everyone is exactly where they choose to be, and for a reason that has been divinely guided and presented and accepted. Right here and right now, I know that everyone is truly a spiritual being, open to growing and to unfurling and to being more open and receptive, going deeper and wider than ever before. For In the Center for Spiritual Living, this is a place where we find and are reminded of our divinity, our divine creation, our ability to be connected to the universe. And as you sit here in this moment, either at home or here in the sanctuary, I know that there is only one of us. We have gathered together to be the example of love, light, beauty, joy, peace, abundance, and health, right here and right now. As I give this gift of this time to myself for growth, I know that I am an open receptacle for all that I hear in word, in forms of music, of discussions and conversations, with hugs, with just an exchange of my being with all of the other divine beings in all of our shapes and forms. Right here and right now, I know that I have given myself a gift of beauty. I've given myself a gift, a reminder of my willingness to be exactly what I have been created to be, and that's a divine expression, living an authentic life and sharing the gifts that I have within me to share. I am so blessed in all of my experiences in life, for within each one of them that contains a seed. And I focus on the seed knowing that it will move me along, it will instruct me, it will guide me, it will guard me, it will protect me. I'm grateful. Over the top, grateful. And so I let these words go back into the universe, knowing that any word that I have spoken into it creates the expression of my word. That all that is necessary to make my words become reality work together right here and right now, and have already started. So I give thanks and know that it is all good, it is all God, it is all perfect and in divine right order. And I invite you to join me in saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Trish, for that beautiful treatment. That reminder that we are always in one. I'm going to do the affirmation with us now. This is one of many, the affirmation is one of many definitions of Ubuntu, and we'll talk about that in my talk. But I like this one as well. I'll read this through once, and then if you choose to, you can join me the second time through. Ubuntu is the understanding that we are greater than me. Together, we step beyond limiting ideas into freedom. And together, Ubuntu is the understanding that we are greater than me. Together, we step beyond limiting ideas into freedom. I love, first time I heard, Ubuntu is an African word. I've heard it variously attributed to Zulu, Swahili, whatever. I don't think it matters at this point. It's just knowing that the whole idea of Ubuntu is you are because I am because you are. That we hold one another in our oneness. We are aspects of one another. I want to thank Reverend Trish for being presider today. I want to thank Ona Chambers, who is the birthday girl. After service, everybody wish her a happy birthday today, for holding high watch. And my message today is we is greater than me. Funny how that works. And we are absolutely super blessed today to have the amazing, the fabulous, the fantabulous, and the sacred Phoebe Bloom. Phoebe Bloom is in the house.
Good morning. I'm going to have to take the mask off, sorry. But y'all are way out there. Out in TV land. I think it was okay, just dropped. There we go. And it's the sound effects that make life more interesting, don't you think? When you have teenagers, boy, do you find that out. Although I'm just as bad as they are, honestly. Bad stuff. This is a song by Gillian Welch, and although it's not particularly perfect for the topic today, it does remind me that spring comes and we're all heading into a darker time, weather-wise. Certainly not life-wise. So this is a little off-season, but I just thought it was so sweet, and I love it so much. It's by Gillian Welch. Oh, little red bird, come to my windowsill. Been so lonesome, shake that morning chill. Oh, little red bird, open your mouth and say, been so lonesome, just about flown away. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, well, the winter's come and gone, a little bird told me so. Oh, little bluebird, pearly feather breast, 5 cold nickels, all I got, no less. Oh, little bluebird, what am I gonna do? 5 cold nickels ain't gonna see me through. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but the winter's come and gone, a little bird told me so. Oh, little blackbird on my wire line, dark as trouble in this heart of mine. Oh, little blackbird sings a worried song, dark as trouble till winter's come and gone. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but the winter's come and gone, a little bird told me so. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, the winter's come and gone, a little bird told me so. Yeah, the winter's come and gone, a little bird told me so. Thanks.
We'd like to invite you to join us in our meditation song. Sit back, relax, and open your hearts. I am opening. I am
opening my
opening. I open my mind. I open my heart. I let my spirit express. Spirit does not knock at the door to be let in. It knocks to be let out. For all that is perfect, all that is whole, all that is beautiful and strong is already what I am at the center of my being. I'm already those things I've been seeking. I simply need to release the stories. The stories of lack, the stories of limitation, of insufficiency, all of the lies I've told myself day after day, year after year. The truth of me, the reality of me, the all of me is spirit. My soul yearning, demanding to be let out, to play. Grateful to know that there are no limits other than the ones I place. I let go. I fly. I let life unfold as me. I let it be so. And so it is. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you, Matt, for that beautiful inner dance with me. Thank you. And Phoebe for that sweet, sweet, sweet song. Thank you. Y'all are looking looking good out there, you know. You guys too. You guys too. But you guys here looking fine, looking mighty fine. I paid her to say that. This has been in our affirmation all month. It is something that we really need to learn. I'm reading a book right now that has absolutely nothing to do with spirituality, and it even brings this up. The whole idea that we is greater than me. The whole idea that anyone who thinks they have or they can make it through the world alone is kidding themselves, is lying to themselves, is misinformed. And this John Wayne mentality of the rugged lone dude out there on their own is a lie. This nation was built on groups of people. Groups of people coming together, getting on a boat, and coming to the country. Groups of people creating a community, building towns together, helping one another, covering, one of the farmer's barn burns down, everybody comes together and builds that barn back, and their fields get destroyed by something. They come in and they share the seed with them. This is what we're made of. We built roads together. I remember when I was a little girl in the 50s, Eisenhower was president, and he was starting the interstate highway system, but it hadn't really got going. And you could tell when you crossed state lines, because each you had one place really spent money on their roads, and you had a nice road going home. All of a sudden, you're like, and you're doing 2 lanes, and you're no curbs, and because there was no interstate method of connection. We work together. When we come together with a bigger idea, something that's bigger than all of us can come out of it. And that's what I want us to talk about and think about today. We can go faster alone. I'll give you that. If I don't have to worry about you and your bag and everything else, I can take off on my own, and by God, I may get there faster than you, or you may get there faster than me. But we can go faster because we don't have to think about all these other things. But we go further together. We do more together. I've shared before the Rob Bell's book, Everything is Spiritual, which if you haven't bought it by now, please do. Please read it and then get back to me. But it's not a book. It's like a poem, but it's not a rhyming poem, but it's just stream of thought. And one of the things he speaks about is how after the Big Bang, first there was nothing, there was the void and there was nothing, and then this amazing explosion of energy, and there were all these teeny tiny particles just whoosh, out into the void, filling it. And within moments, the particles started finding each other and joining one another. Well, there's an infinite number of particles, so it took a long, long time for things to really begin forming. But the whole thing was our inherent subatomic nature is to join together, to come together in community, to create something new out of joining together. These particles eventually join to become atoms. The atoms join to become molecules. The molecules join to become cells, and hence evolution starts. But each time the things come together, they create something new. A man and a woman come together in communion and create a new life form. It isn't the man, it isn't the woman, it is the baby. The baby is a new thing. It is not It's from both of them, but it isn't either one of them. It is a whole new thing. Each of us is a whole new thing, drawing the lineage of thousands and thousands of survivors. How we know we're strong is because our line didn't die out 100 years ago or 50 years ago. We come from the survivors. We come from the ones who made it. And they made it because they worked together. And that's where we go to the Ubuntu, because you are, I am. Because I am, you are. It's, how many of you saw years ago the movie Avatar? You know, and I couldn't figure it out before I started the movie, and then I got there, it's like, oh my God, I want to be a 6-foot blue reptile. I'm just like, but this, I see you. Their greeting of, I see you. That isn't that what we all want? To think that we are actually being seen and heard, that someone sees our joy, that they see our pain, that they see our needs. I think that's what we're always seeking for. And that's the beauty of creating. If your family of birth was not optimal, the beautiful thing about the human condition is we can create a family of choice. I was wanted a sister. Well, I was 20 years old by the time I got one, but now I have 2 or 3 sisters who are my age or older who are my family of choice. We can create this connection, but we have to do it with the idea. You know, when I don't do that many weddings. It's not something I'm drawn to doing. I will do them, and I do quite lovely ones, but it's not an energy that attracts me. My work tends to be with the end of life and working with people in that very real time of letting go of someone. And but when I was doing weddings, every now and again I would get somebody who wanted to do the unity candle. You know, and you've probably all been to a ceremony, and you know the groom has a candle, the bride has a candle, and they're lit, and then they go up to a center candle, and they light the center candle, and that represents the two of them becoming one. In many of the ceremonies, they tell them, now you blow out this candle. And I'm like, no. I never let them do that. I say, no, you have to leave those 2 candles lit. Because without a you and a me, there is no we. If we agree on everything, then one of us is extraneous. You know, so the whole point of things is we come together to learn, to grow, to have new ideas, and to inject new things into this. And what's really, really weird is Tonya and I could have a meeting, and I've got my view on how things should be, and Tonya's got her view on how things should be, and neither one of us thought of this other thing, but suddenly when we're together and we put our 2 ideas on the plate, we suddenly see a new path. Oh, we could do this. That didn't exist in her, and it didn't exist in me. It was a synchronization, an alchemization that came from the 2 of us bringing our ideas together. Wherever 2 or more are gathered in my name, therefore also am I. This is Spirit speaking clearly. Any whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Any entirety, if you break it down into pieces, when you break all the pieces apart, there will be more left than there were pieces. Because there is an energy, there is a synergy that expands the power of the individual in the form of community. And this is what community is all about. This is why we have community. This is why we come together. It's not just to sit here on Sunday and listen to a lesson, but it's to do classes together. It's to work on community projects together. It's to get together and break bread and talk together and drink tea or coffee or wine or beer or whatever. It's to play pool together. It is to go on picnics and hikes together. It is the purpose of being in community, and not just with people who are like us. Yes, we want a men's group. Yes, we want a women's group. Yes, we want those things to happen. And we want community groups. Yes, we want a young adult group. And we want a group that includes everybody from the 18-year-old to the 98-year-old. So we're hearing all the voices. So, how we do some of this is with our spiritual practices. One important spiritual practice that I struggle with: listening. Talk to my students sometime. Waiting your turn to speak is not listening. A lot of people think, well, I waited till they finished talking. No, but you didn't hear what they were saying. You were just waiting for them to finish so you could say your really cool idea. What actually is a good sign, which teachers hate, it's that radio silence thing when there's, dead air, is when somebody says something and everybody just sits there. And people think, oh my God, we've got to fill that space with something. No, we've got to think about what was just said. That's a good sign. It's not a bad sign, but we've been trained through culturalization that we've got to fill that space. No, we don't. Listening is an art. Listening is magical. Openness. What do you mean you want to do something new? We're doing just fine. Why do we want to do that? I like to think I'm open until somebody wants to change something, Like I said, we love the concept of transformation until we realize that it really means change. That's not something we want to do. So being open, stopping the first impulse to go, what? And just listen. Again, going back to listening. Forgiveness. I had posted online that about, the 15th was the actual anniversary of the day I spoke here 15 years ago. And somebody who was in the center down in Petaluma, when I left Petaluma to come up here, posted, whatever happened to that center? And so I told the story, and by the time I got finished telling the story, I thought, I haven't done all my forgiveness work around that yet. I'm not going to share it here online, but if you go to my Facebook page, if you want to read it, you can read it. I got work to do. I realize, as much as I think I have forgiven something, I can do the forgiveness work. And forgiveness, people, I want to get really, really clear, because I got some people here in this congregation whom I love dearly who think I am crazy wackadoo because I say forgiveness is important. But they did me wrong. They hurt me. That's saying it's okay. No, it's not saying it's okay. It is not saying that what happened to you is fine and dandy. It is not saying anything of the sort. What it is saying is I'm going to let go of reliving that pain over and over and over. It is saying, I'm going to give you the space to do whatever you need to do, but I'm not going to carry you in my brain. I'm not giving you free rent in my brain for the next 20 years like I have for the last 20 years. Forgiveness is saying, I'm giving this up. I'm not going to hope for a better yesterday. I'm just going to work on a better tomorrow. It doesn't mean you've condoned it. It doesn't mean you're inviting these people over for supper. It doesn't mean anything of the sort, but it means I'm letting go of reliving that pain because it's not serving me, and I'm worth more than that. I don't have these memorized, so I have to keep going back. Oh, surrender. As I have been aging, as I have been saging, as I have become an elder, what I am realizing is there's more and more and more about letting go. Surrender to the process. Trust the process. Let go. Quit trying to fix everything. Ah, so this is what is. Okay. Ah, so this is what is. Okay. Ah, so this is what is. Okay. Because if I'm not open, if I'm not forgiving, if I'm not loving, if I'm not listening, I'm just giving myself more baggage. And even the airlines charge extra for more baggage, you know. So think what's going on in your body if you've got all that extra baggage. And finally, the idea of faith and trust. Practicing the idea of faith and trust. Practicing the idea of, we actually have faith. We have really strong faith in what we fear. That's faith. That's what Dr. Holmes will tell you. Fear is nothing but faith misplaced. I have a profound belief that what I really hate is going to happen to me. That's what fear is. I need to have faith that something else could happen to me. I need to have faith that different solutions could present themselves. I need to trust the process again. These are all good tools we can use, and we learn them. I can talk to you about them here, but we learn them in class. We work with them in class. We come together in a circle. Personal growth, practice in community leads to collaboration and shared growth. What I'm trying to say is, as I grow, as V grows, as Leonard grows, as Sandra grows, as each one of us grows, the whole circle grows, because our energy ripples out into everyone around us. And it has this synergy, this creative action that is moving together. And so it's like, it's kind of going, but as we build on each other's gifts and strengths, we excel. We have more ideas, more creativity, more diversity, more of everything. As each of us grows individually, everything grows. We are better together. We is greater than me. Everything that we do has a power and a strength. Mark Nepo was a meditation that Reverend Trish did this morning. Another one here for you. There are two essential facts: that we do not live this life alone, and that no matter the severity of our circumstance, we have something to give to others. Even in our pain, we can be of value. I believe in this teaching because this teaching takes it out of the realm of chance, out of the realm of fate, out of the realm of outer forces working on things, and brings it right back to my actions, my words, my thoughts that set things in motion. It does not mean that I am to blame for what happens, for the conditions that show up. It does not mean that I am wrong. What it means is, if I make a mess, I have the power and the ability and the strength to fix it, to make it better, to clean it up. I am the only one that I can change. I can't change you. And God knows you've been trying. You can't change me. But we can change ourselves, and in so doing, everything around us begins to change, and the person you're trying to change suddenly changes because you did. So much more to say, so much more to say, and I think we're complete. I had a beautiful piece on Native American work, the circle, as a symbol of life, because the idea of the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, body, mind, soul, however we want to look at it, spirit, soul, body. I love that we've got our Trinity in a circle. Ours is not like this, ours is like this. Our Trinity is in a circle. It's a spirit, soul, and body. It is the layers of because the circle is how nature is. You virtually never find a right angle in nature. You find soft arcs and curves in nature. If I could ask you to take anything away from this, it is that no one in this room, no one listening can ever be truly alone. You might be amazed at how many people care about you, love you, need you. Oh, no, not me. Yes, you. We are not alone. I love you. And I would like to ask Reverend Trish to come up and bless the offering. And somewhere here I put my check. Uh-oh. There it is. Ta-da.
I love this opportunity to share with you the thoughts I have about tithing. It's always, to me, it's a way of saying thank you to the universe for all of the blessings that I've received from it over the many years that I've already experienced, the ones I'm experiencing now, and the many more I plan on experiencing in the future. When we want something from someone, we say please. And when we say it, we have the expectation we're going to receive it. When we receive something, we say thank you. And I always look at my tithing and my support of this center as just a way of saying, thank you. Wow. I'm so excited about what's been and what's still to come. So I'm going to invite you to think about what it is that you give as your thank you. Does it make you feel good, like, wow, I'm this is really how I feel? Or do I feel like there's some limits to it? Take a look at it for yourself, because you're holding back from your growth if you're not getting super excited, just like you would for any football team when your team is ahead. So hold your gift in your hand, whatever it is, and close your eyes and just know divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I receive. My tithe is my thank you to the universe for all of the gifts that it has given and continues to give. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. And so it is. I am so blessed.
how Mo runs away when I get There's there's a duo called the Civil Wars, and I don't know if you guys know of them. It's a woman and man, and they have lovely voices. Apparently they don't get along very well, but they sure sing well together, which is a great name for them to be civil. Oh, the desert dreams of the river that will run down to the sea, like my heart longs for an ocean just to wash down over me. Would you take me from this valley to the mountain high above? Oh, I will sing, sing, sing till I see your smiling faces. I will sing, sing, sing till the morning comes. Oh, the outcast dreams of acceptance just to find pure love's embrace. Like an orphan longs for his mother, may you hold me in your grace. Would you take me from this valley to the mountain high above? Oh, I will sing, sing, sing till I see your smiling faces. I will sing, sing, sing till the morning comes. Oh, the caged bird longs for a strong wind that will flow beneath his wings, like a voice longs for a melody. Let my soul carry me. Oh, would you take me from this valley to the mountain high above? I will sing, sing, sing till I see your smiling faces. I will sing, sing, sing till the morning comes.
Ah, beautiful, thank you. Okay, what happened to my phone? Whee! Something went wrong, try again, okay. Hi, we're going to do a really brief run through of the announcements. And basically, the first thing is there is a after-service Zoom link. Probably nobody here will be in it. I don't know, unless you want to get on it on your phone and see some of the people who are online that you might not have seen for a while. I believe Kathy Day is hosting that this week. Or I don't know, are you Radiant? Radiant's hosting it this.
I think it's me.
Okay,
Radiant's
hosting that this week, so there you go. So that will be from 11:30 to 12, and then at 12:10, our board meeting will be having its last board meeting of the year because, power of decision. Bum, ba-da-da. This is your chance to decide, are you going to do something for you this year? And are you going to take this class? I don't care if you've taken it before, it's new every single time. Kathy Day is teaching it, and it's starting Wednesday. And next Sunday is the annual meeting. Okay. Yeah. Monday, she's doing it Monday, which is tomorrow from 6:30 to 9. Thank you, Leonard, I appreciate that. And then, yeah, let's move on to the next Sunday. Please, all of you who are here today, and then a few more, would you show up? And plus the people at home, would you show up? Because we're having our annual meeting. We're going to be voting to elect Kevin Buttry to the board and saying goodbye to Patty Zachary and looking at making plans for the coming year. And without a we, there is no me. So we need all of your voices to help us create the coming year. So I look forward to seeing y'all next week. It'll start at noon after the service, probably take an hour at the most, but would love to have you all here with us. And beyond that, many opportunities to serve, yeah. We could use people who help in the sound room. We could use people to help with making slides. Are you computer savvy? I mean, do you know how to operate? No, I'm not talking about running this. Can you type a letter on the internet? If you can, you could help make slides once a month for our community. All you do is spend about 20 minutes cutting and pasting into a PowerPoint and posting it online. That's all you got to do. It's not rocket science, and it's not 22 hours a week. It's like 20 minutes is what it takes, literally. So if you think you might be able to do that, and you can do it from your home, you don't have to come in here. We have it all set up so that it's just completely an online thing. And it was only one week a month, like on a Thursday or Friday before the weekend, you can do it. You could even do it from the coast. Chris is laughing. River, Chris, I'm not sure what to call you anymore, but I love you, whatever you're. Don't call me late for dinner. Yes, just don't call me late for dinner. There you go. And it's time, I guess, now to ask Reverend Trish to come up and do the practitioner. Talk about the practitioners and what we're doing and what we did, and then we're going to sing. We're going to sing our way out of here.
Well, if any of you have Facebook, you saw a picture of us practitioners at our practitioner retreat. One thing I noticed about looking at that picture is that I got the feeling that we didn't have our feet on the ground, that we were suspended somewhat above it because of how wonderful it was to be with each other, to learn more about each other, and to go deeper into our own understanding of this teaching and what it really represents. And we're here, we come back with something to offer you even more, and that is that we're here for you. There are 3 of us present here that I see, 4, and I'm going to ask them just to stand, and I'm going to start over here. And myself, and thank you so much, ladies. I will be up here after the service for just a 1-minute miracle, or maybe just even a 1-minute reminder. I keep hearing that word, and I think reminder is good. At least I like it. And then we have sections at each of the windows where you will find others who will know the truth for you, remind you who you are, and be willing to help you through and recognizing that it's we, it's not a me. So please take advantage of us. You can contact us even through email in the office. We have a wonderful, I call it Aladdin's bowl, out in the foyer where you can fill out a request form and put in there. So please let us serve you. We'd really love to do that. So thank you. So if we will all stand and join hands and for our peace song.
Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. each moment and live each moment in And if you choose, repeat after me. Happy birthday, Ona! Happy birthday, Ona! And so it is.